This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Napier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm. He takes his steps, and, man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Nevada's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Jones to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's busted. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's busted. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Jones to throw. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Sutton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
The Aztecs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Napier. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Catch in the middle, it's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it in the middle. It's Carpenter. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Jones to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man on the outside. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the move, it's Sutton. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk-the-clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
And the quarterback takes a knee.